pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And national news stories making headlines. Today is Wednesday, October 5th, 2011, and thanks for watching us today.
I'm Aaliyah, and next to me is Markella. On today's show, we'll take a look at what Oak sports will be hitting the field after school, as well as what NFL star quarterback is giving back to those who helped him.
We've got those stories, including some national news, where we take a look at a school is getting creative in order to raise money for its programs, and it involves pizza.
If you're today or just want to catch up on the past episodes, watch everything Oakcrest and beyond right here on our YouTube channel. It is updated daily with all of our newest videos and content.
And don't forget, if there's a story you'd like to see featured on our show, or if you're in a club who has an announcement, or a team who is giving sports course, give them to us in the media studio right here at Oakcrest, or you can send us an email on Find Us on Twitter. Our email address is talentproductions@yahoo.com and is at the bottom of the screen.
All right, let's take a look at what's happening in today's national news headlines.
In national news today, we take a look at a problem that's been bugging a lot of taxpayers and politicians around the country. It's school funding, and throughout the United States, many are scratching their heads to figure out where all the money is going to come from to pay the bills and keep the teachers in the classroom.
Over the past few years, school funding has become a major issue across the United States as a federal support for public schools has decreased in favor of charter programs and spending money elsewhere. Here's a look at one school who came up with a very creative way to supplement their annual budget, and it's paying off in a big-time way.
The pep rally at Winter Park High School packed the auditorium. But along with signs cheering on the football team, banners here support a couple of restaurant chains, a sportswear maker, and a local yogurt shop. And at game time, the announcements are no longer just for raffles and bake sales.
You need the complete sports drink, Powerade Ion 4.
Call it the new math in education funding. Cash-strapped districts, like this one outside Orlando, have resorted to selling advertising in schools.
Well, we were looking at serious cuts, and it was going to affect teachers, it was going to affect programs, it was going to affect athletics. Enough hue and cry came up that we had to do something. 7
states now allow ads on school buses, and this high school in Minnesota is putting them right on student lockers. A blend of education and commerce some object to.
Children are absolutely awash in commercial messages these days out of school, and that's why it's more important than ever to protect some space where children can just be kids and not be targeted as consumers.
So what type of money does advertising bring into education? Well, here at Winter Park High School, the partnership with Panera Bread draws $3,500 a year.
The district even created a new position, Director of Sales.
We have Pizza Hut here that sponsored the back of the ticket backs, and not only did it pay for these, but it brought in another $20,000 to the district.
In total, advertising has earned the district $450,000 since it started 2 years ago. Still a drop in the bucket in a $1.4 billion budget.
But every little bit helps, and it helps preserve some of those things that were in fear of being cut when budgets were being slashed.
Some easy money in tough times as schools look for new ways to make ends meet. Janet Shamlian, NBC News, Winter Park, Florida.
In upcoming events, Oakcrest National Honor Society will sponsor a Red Cross blood drive here at the Gray Gym on Tuesday, October 25th. If you're interested in giving blood this year, you only have to be 16 and you have to have parents sign a permission form. Anyone wanting to donate can stop down at the media studio to see Mr. Lockwood to schedule a time. Don't forget, when you donate, you save lives, and it could be a life of someone you love.
class meeting has been changed from the 13th to Wednesday the 12th in room 200 at 2:45. There will also be a junior class meeting in today's room 315 at 2:35. Anyone with questions should see Mr. Petty or Ms. DeMark.
There will be a meeting in room 222 on October 19th for all interested and returning wrestlers. For fans of numbers, the Math Club will hold a meeting in room 111 on the 11th period. And finally, there will be a GAA meeting in room 201 on October 18th at 2:45. All female athletes should plan on meeting and then at that meeting.
It marks the start of fall, but it also is the start of Hispanic Heritage Month. Many notable figures from across the country and around the world has been making an impact in communities and school. And today we take a look at which NFL star who is paying forward the opportunity he has given to become a successful NFL star. He's Mark Sanchez, quarterback of the New York Jets, and he's making a difference.
Be a fierce competitor on the field, but off it, he's a real mama's boy and proud of it. His mother, Olga, is a constant influence at his side from the beginning. Sanchez credits the success he's had on the field on the foundation his family built under him.
It's a family affair. This whole thing that I get a chance to be a part of, that wouldn't be possible without them.
As a third-generation Mexican-American, Sanchez has supported organizations important to his family's roots, including the Hollenbach Youth Center in East L.A., where his mom grew up.
Before I could donate money, I could donate time.
What is it that you try to teach them?
More than anything, just to stay positive, smile, have fun. I can look back and tell these young kids that are thinking about college, at 10, 12, 13 years old, I said, look, it's the most important thing you can do. A lot of them Hispanic origin like myself, they see my last name and they see my skin color, and I hope it helps them.
The Hispanic community has shown a growing interest in the NFL, with viewership up by 40% since 2008 and games simulcast in Spanish.
You are seeing a lot of fans. I mean,
no
football used to be soccer,
That's right.
But now because
That's right.
of you,
That's right.
They're on your side now.
It's wonderful. I see, big sombreros and stuff at games. That's so cool for me.
Also a fixture at games, Mark's father, Nick, a member of the Orange County, California Fire Authority.
Him being a fire captain, he has this whole crew that he's in charge of. He showed me how important it was to demand from his crew, demand from my teammates. So I'm lucky that way.
In return, Mark gives to the families of other firefighters, donating time and money to Tuesday's Children, helping kids who lost a parent when the Twin Towers fell.
When you get to actually meet the people that are affected, it takes you away from football for a second, and it gives you a chance to hopefully help them cope.
As for all his success,
I've made it to this point because of a lot of people who have helped me get here. This isn't a one-man deal.
Above all, he thanks his family. Natalie Morales, NBC News, New York.
Let's take a look at what's happening at Oakcrest today.
There are several games scheduled, but some of them are away. No matter where they are, make sure you get out there and support your favorite Falcon team. It's an almost all-game menu for today's matchups. And first up is the girls varsity and JV field hockey teams, who will face our rival school, EPISODE10, in an away game. The Lady Falcons beat Violin last week by a score of 3-1 and look to make it to 2 in a row.
Also, taking on rival Apsagami is the varsity and JV girls soccer team, Apsagami, who will be on the road for that game as well. Back here at home, the varsity and JV boys soccer team will also take on Apsagami. And finally, the varsity girls tennis team will be up on Middle Township by a score of 5-0. We'll hit the road to face Mainland for an away match. Good luck to all the teams competing today.
Also, for anyone staying after school for a club, sport, or an activity, there are only 3:30 buses today. Sorry, no 5:30 buses.
Don't forget that you can support your favorite Falcon sports team by wearing a Falcon Pride wristband. Get yours today for only $2. Their one-size-fits-all reads, Oakcrest Falcons, we bleed blue and gray, and since Oakcrest Media is selling them, you can stop down here at the media studio to purchase one today. Before they're all gone.
Follow OHS Falcon TV for clubs, meetings, dates, and news stories, important info that you need. Again, that's OHS Falcon TV on Twitter.
If it's information you need, make sure you visit our Falcon TV website for the latest updates on everything Oakcrest, including the new section on our homepage that will let you know what's happening each day this week at Oakcrest.
On our website, we have links to videos, photos, and other sources of our address at the bottom of the screen, and you can also get to us through our Oakcrest webpage.
That was your news for Wednesday, and thanks for watching us today. For Aaliyah and everyone else here at Falcon TV Studio, we'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm Raquella, and this is Falcon TV News. Have a great day.
Ram!